Thailand. When I first arrived, I thought I was moving somewhere cheaper, a place with better weather, better food, and a slower lifestyle. But after spending more time here, I started noticing something unexpected. Thailand wasn't just teaching me about Thailand, it was teaching me about the West, and some of those lessons were uncomfortable. Now, before anyone gets angry, this isn't about saying Thailand is perfect. It isn't. Every country has problems. Thailand has challenges, the West has challenges. But living abroad gives you a different perspective. You start seeing things you never noticed before. Because sometimes you have to leave home to understand it. One of the first things I noticed was community. In many Western countries, people are becoming increasingly isolated. They live alone, eat alone, work remotely, and often feel disconnected from the people around them. But in Thailand, family still plays a huge role in daily life. Multiple generations often stay connected. Parents help children, children help parents, and communities still matter. It's not perfect, but the social fabric often feels stronger. Then there's the cost of living. For many people in Western countries, life feels like an endless race. Higher rent, higher taxes, higher food prices, higher bills. People work harder and harder, yet often feel like they're falling behind. Meanwhile, many people move to Thailand and discover something surprising. A simpler lifestyle can sometimes feel richer, not because they're spending more, but because they're stressing less. Another thing that stood out was public behavior. Thailand isn't free from conflict, but everyday interactions often feel calmer. People are generally polite, patient, and less confrontational in public. You can spend an entire day running errands without witnessing the kind of public arguments that have become increasingly common in some Western cities. That difference becomes noticeable over time. Safety was another eye-opener. Many foreigners arrive in Thailand expecting a developing country. Then they're surprised. Walking at night often feels safer than in some major Western cities. People leave belongings unattended. Street crime remains relatively low in many areas, and that challenges assumptions some visitors brought with them. Then there's happiness. Thailand isn't a wealthy country by Western standards, yet many people seem capable of enjoying life with less. Less consumption, less luxury, less obsession with status. Of course, not everyone, but the mindset often feels different. The focus isn't always on getting more. Sometimes it's simply on enjoying what already exists. What surprised me most was realizing that economic wealth and quality of life aren't always the same thing. The West became incredibly successful economically, but in some places, people seem more stressed, more divided, more isolated, and less optimistic about the future. Meanwhile, countries like Thailand remind you that quality of life involves more than money. It includes community, culture, relationships, and a sense of balance. Does this mean the West is collapsing? Not necessarily, but it does mean some things are changing, and many people are starting to notice. Rising living costs, social division, housing problems, loneliness, and growing frustration with modern life. These conversations are happening across Europe, North America, and beyond. Living in Thailand didn't make me hate the West. It made me appreciate both sides more clearly. The strengths, the weaknesses, the trade-offs. Because no country has all the answers. But sometimes another culture can reveal problems you've stopped noticing at home. And that's the biggest lesson Thailand taught me. Not that Thailand is perfect, not that the West is doomed, but that there are different ways to build a society, different ways to live, different ways to define success. And once you see that, it's very difficult to look at the world the same way again.